With Avengers Secret Wars coming soon, many of us have been asking the same question. That being, where the heck is Venom, and is Spider-Man going to get the black costume like he did in the comics? And in this video, we're going to discuss just those points, as well as speculate who the heck is going to be the Spider-Man in the Venom universe in the long run, if there's going to be a crossover with any of these characters, and how this all impacts Avengers Secret Wars. So slap a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. The biggest question that most of us have been having is how the heck are we going to get Tom Hardy's Venom into the MCU again? I say again because at the end of Venom 2, we do see Tom Hardy's Venom get pulled through the multiverse into the 616 universe. Or I should say, Earth 1999, who cares? For the simplicity's sake, I'm just going to refer to it as 616 moving forward in this video. And if you have a problem with that, fight me in the comments. I do not care. And if they do bring Venom into the MCU, are they going to stick with the traditional version of Secret Wars, where Spider-Man gets the black suit? Or are they going to adapt a newer version, possibly 2015 Secret Wars by Jonathan Hickman? Or are they just going to do Secret Wars 2? I don't see why, but I mean, Marvel's been doing weird shenanigans recently, so I wouldn't put it past them. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just keep talking about Venom in the black suit. Some people might not like Venom in Tom Hardy's representation of the character. Personally, I really like it. I do think that Venom 2 wasn't as good as Venom 1. However, the villain was obviously much better. Woody Harrelson's Carnage compared to... who again? I don't even remember. That's how little of an impact it left. I want to say Riot? I'll just slap a picture up right here. It's just another gray CGI monster, so you tell me. Anyways, since Venom was pulled into the Marvel Universe, 616 for simplicity's sake, at the end of Venom 2, there's been a lot of questions on when he's going to meet Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Unfortunately, as we saw in the post-credit scene of the next film, Spider-Man No Way Home, he got pulled back. However, a little tiny bit was left in South America, with the sole directive of going to New York and tracking down Peter Parker's Spider-Man. Now, I don't think that specific version of Venom is going to become the black suit. I mean, it might, but who knows? That's the only connection to Spider-Man it has, just hearing about him during the events of the film. However, they did say in Venom 2 that the symbiotes do share a hive mind. So, personally, I think we're going to see Tom Hardy's Venom tap into the knowledge and expertise of a different Venom, hopefully Topher Grace, but fingers crossed, and draw upon that hatred of Spider-Man once he sees the character in real life. And who knows, possibly that symbiote might have knowledge of another symbiote that bonded with Spider-Man, even in the comic books. Who knows? We don't know how connected these universes are going to be in the long run, and might try leaving Eddie Brock to join with Peter Parker. I mean, if they really want to wow people, they would either have it bond with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man again, or give Andrew Garfield a bone. And speaking of Andrew Garfield, who's the Spider-Man in the Venom universe? Because as we know, Venom and Morbius share the same universe, with most of the references, especially with that really amazing joke of Jared Leto's Morbius hunting down a villain, and when he asks who he is, we get this gem of a line.
I am Venom. I have so many questions!
So yeah, obviously Morbius and Venom, same universe. There's no real hint of a Spider-Man yet. However, I think there might be one. Especially if they are going to be crossing over the Madam Web movie, which, spoilers if you're not aware, there's a Madam Web movie, and apparently there's a version of Spider-Man in it. They haven't said who, they haven't said who's playing him, there's just been a lot of set photos. And it doesn't look like a traditional version. It almost kind of looks like Spider-Man 2099, which is just weird, and I don't know how they're going to bring that in, especially because I don't think that Spider-Man is going to be the Spider-Man of the entire Sony-verse, but I guess we'll see. And of course we have Kraven the Hunter, which some footage of it has been shown at CinemaCon. Not much has been made public, in fact, none of it has. And from what that film turns out, it looks like he's going to be fighting the Rhino, which, pretty cool team up, I guess. But no inkling of a Spider-Man in that film either. So it's almost like they're building up to a Sinister 6 with no Spider-Man. The only way that would actually make sense to me is if they end up taking those villains, putting them in the MCU through Secret Wars. Why else do it? Why build to it with just the villains at the center? Doesn't make sense. So, if we end up bringing all of them in MCU Secret Wars, bridging the multiverse, collapsing and having multiple incursions at once, we'll be able to see them interact with maybe not just one, maybe 3 Spider-Man, maybe more. Maybe they'll bring in the Miles Morales from the Across the Spider-Verse films. And at that point, we could finally see Tom Holland's Spider-Man get the black suit. How he uses the black suit, though, is up for discussion. However, despite me not thinking there's going to be a huge presence of Venom in Secret Wars, I do think that if he does get the black suit, Peter Parker is going to kick some serious ass. And I wouldn't be surprised if we have multiple different versions of either Kang or other supervillains from across the multiverse, and Black Suit Spider-Man goes feral, just ripping them to shreds, almost tapping into the same kind of power and energy that he displayed at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, when he went basically feral and almost killed Green Goblin. That is the kind of rage I want to see on screen with the black suit, fully utilizing the powers of the symbiote. Because personally, I don't think that they're going to bring in the black suit as a symbiote moving forward after Secret Wars, because that would just make him overpowered again. The biggest complaint that everyone had with Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the MCU so far was the fact that he was basically Iron Man Jr. So having him come back as a more powered version of himself with an alien symbiote just wouldn't make sense, especially if he's just going to be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man again. So to me personally, I don't think that's going to happen. If anything, I think we're going to see what we had in the comic book run, which, after he had the symbiote, he made a new costume, which was just black, to model off of that look because he liked it. And that I'd actually be completely okay with. But what do you think? Do you think we're going to see the black suit in Secret Wars? Do you think Venom's going to stay in the MCU after the fact? Or do you think we're going to get a new version of the character? Comment down below and let me know. And also let me know who you think is the actual Spider-Man in the Venom universe. If you enjoyed the content, please check out the description for ways to support the channel. Have a great day, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.